Hello, 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 YouTube, and welcome back to the Frog Guru's playthrough of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we played, what did we do last time? Oh yeah, we talked to Jolie Bindo and got a new mission for Candace, which had us go do an honor duel for him. We're gonna go talk to him about that now. Let's go ahead.
I've been given a challenge I can't ignore. We've got to go to the dune seas of Tatooine, so I can find Jaggi and kill him for his insult to me.
This
is between me and Jaggi. You don't have to get involved. If you're lucky, he might spill something before I spread him in a paste over the dunes.
Ooh. Candace is a bit of oh, man. It's crazy, dude. But, we'll go ahead and get his mission done real quick. So, let's go ahead. I'm gonna pause you all, and we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. Alright, we're back. I decided to pick the two honor-bound characters for this fight. Just kind of feels like the right move. Zalbar will never question anything we do. So let's go ahead. So we're going to the Dune Sea. But we've already seen all of Taurus. We've done all this. So I'm going to go ahead and pause as we head over to the Dune Sea as well. Sorry. Alright, we found it.
Ah, so you managed to come after all. I see you brought friends.
You brought some of your own as well.
Ha! Indeed I did. I foresaw that you might need help, so I arranged a distraction.
I came by my own will.
I do not need to hear your excuses, Jedi. I know why he brought you.
Enough of this talk, Jaggi. Let's do what we came here to do.
Let's do it,
You
Candace.
shall all die.
This is what I live. That'll show you. That'll show you.
That was easy. That was the easiest fight we've ever done. Alright, Jaggi, what do you got on you? Some grenades. Any others? Nope. And they leveled up.
Sure.
That was the easiest fight ever. Well, while I'm here, I'm gonna go kill some raids, and then I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the ship. And we are back. We got a couple things we can do right now. We can go to Manon. Manon's gonna take like a couple episodes. Manon's long, if I remember correctly. Or we can go over to Korriban. Korriban's slightly shorter. We have some character missions there. Other than that, not much else. So, well, first, I think since they leveled up, they all go at around the same pace. I think you have more things now. Perfect duck. Nothing. Never mind. I think we're gonna go to Manon. We're gonna save everything in order, and then we'll do all the cart stuff after Dustle. Manon. Our first time heading there, so we'll figure out what happens. I don't know what's going to go on here. Oh yeah, that's right. Just a vision of the star map.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manan is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
Looked like it was underwater.
The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Alright. Who do we want to use? I don't know. We haven't used much of Cander's.
Yes?
I like this group. Where else? Over this way.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the Galactic Senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The Senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
It is alright. I'm Master Jedi.
No,
Sorry.
really, I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with? Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere.
Oh boy, that's actually pretty fucked.
Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether.
What's Kolto?
You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites.
Huh.
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require?
Huh.
A star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nope. Alright.
It's big. Real big. Actually, it's pretty much the only real city on the entire world. The only place for us air breathers, anyway. Manan is a water world, which you may have noticed on your way down to land here, inhabited natively by a species of fish people called the Selkath. They built this city to cater to us off-worlders and as a base of operations to export Kolto, which is the only real thing they have to trade here.
Whoa.
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only... But I think, is there...
Yeah, man,
Of
let's
course.
go.
Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Kinda. Fuck this place. Oh, man.
Yeah, I can't talk now. I've got to get this Kolto loaded up before my shift is over.
Fair enough. Oh, man. Fuck this. Fuck this place. This is my least favorite world, by the way. You'll see why. Ooh, snacks. Tell me about this thing. Tell me about Manan. Let me see your inventory. One of those. Alright. Nubasa. What sort of exotic species? When do you want to buy animals? Oh! Spot. I don't got anything. Alright. I totally forgot about this guy. But the only way for it to actually get this guy things is if you have the Gizka shipments from before and you did not kill him with the poison, you can give it to this guy and this guy will just go ahead and just be like, hey, we'll take those off your hands. They won't be a trouble for you. Blah, blah, blah. What's this way? Oh, this is the Sith Enclave, I think.
We've got all the proper Kolto trading permits, so back off.
Oh, God. Get caught on every little thing.
Enough time to listen to your stories.
Also, this planet is so big,
ready to load before my
there's
shift.
so many small little tiny things you just get stuck on. West Central Courtyard. Security droid. There's so much to explore. This planet will take probably 3 to 4 episodes at the least. Security clearance. Alright. There's not a lot of fighting either, so there's no action while you're here. You might fight a couple people, but other than that, it's just like... it's political jargon. That's what this planet is. So let's go ahead. I think West Central Courtyard's the only big place yet. Ugh, fuck. What's in here? Who are you? Oh, you're the sock man. Okay. Not really interested.
Obey the laws here on Manan, human.
Oh. Welcome. I hate how the Selkaths speak too. It always gives me like a little phlegm in my voice whenever I hear it. I don't know. I'll follow the rules. Rules exactly. Oh, that's a very, interesting. You know what? I'm going to... yeah. I understand. Make it 50 or you got a deal. Oh, no. We don't have money. Hi. Okay.
These Selkath don't know what they're gonna miss. When the Sith Empire finally crushes the Republic, then we'll see how long they're bonded.
I heard the Sith are trying to work on a synthetic version of Culto. I'd be surprised if the Republic was too.
Where do we want to go first? Let's explore. There's the district. There's the West Courtyard. Otto West. Laura. Oh!
I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Laura. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Laura. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Also, High Court. Sorry, are we going? That's where the cells are. Okay. Oh, this is the High Court.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
Oh my god, they're both assholes here.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Ooh! That's a big vine. Ooh! Speak. It fits so well for an underwater species, but it's just... ugh. No, it's from the public. No, perfectly legitimate. All being sundered.
I suppose your Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
Blaster wound with an indiscriminate who may question the
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Almighty Selkath Council. God, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. If you didn't understand any of that, or didn't read, because I blocked some of the things, trying to not do that. Sunry was seen leaving the scene of the murder after a blaster was shot was heard. Sunry was noticeable crippling injuries from his past experience as a war hero against the Sith. It's definitely him. This is testified to be the proprietor of the hotel where this occurred, Ignis. In the room that he had rented, a Sith woman, Alasa, was found dead, clutching a Republic war medal in her hand. There were 2 witnesses besides the hotel owner. One is Glupor, a Rhodian, who was staying in the next room. Firith, me, a gambler who was also staying nearby. Their stories also seem to core a Ignis. We can speak to the judges if we want, which we're going to. We have to speak to everybody. Ugh, this is my least favorite quest in this entire thing. So let's start with Dula. What do you think of Sunray? Exactly. Yeah. He doesn't believe it. Oh my god, oh, every time they speak. Basically, it's the Sith are more forward with their intentions. Is there anything suspicious? Perhaps one of the witnesses. And that one of the witnesses and then pinned it on Sunray. Oh, he hates the Republic. I see. What do you think of the Republic and the Sith Empire? Oh, man. He has a point. He does have a point. Stagnation and oppression is pretty bad. This guy. I'm gonna... Oh, man.
So nice to meet an impartial judge for a change. You said it, not I.
What do you think of... No more questions for now. I am actually going to change Candace out because...
What can I do?
Yes?
We'll have these 3. We'll have 3 Jedis here. Yes, yes, we will deliberate. Let's check Judge Kota is next. What do you think of Sunry? So this guy's the exact opposite of Dula. I agree with the Republic. Great warrior in time. I have great respect for his accomplishments and find it tragic that he finds himself in his current condition. If the Republic had more individuals like him right now, I do not believe the Sith would be so great a problem for your people. Any other way I can assist? Anything suspicious? Such a rebel past, as someone would murder a Sith one, especially not from behind. But knowing the Sith, there was probably some deception involved. They seek to do the same thing to us here. There has been such pressure by the Sith on our government, and even on the judges themselves, to deliver a guilty verdict in this case. Be compromising for Sith power gamers. What do you think of the Republic and the Sith Empire? I find this great battle being waged across the galaxy both disturbing and ultimately tragic. For all its merits, the Lord-altering Republic has benefited the vast majority of the galaxy for many millennia, yet fall tuned to ruin in such a short time. I do not like the Sith, that I make no effort to hide. I will even admit that if given the option, I would rule that we join the Republic. But I must remain impartial and rule on this case as the law requires. Makes sense. I agree with him. He should try to remain as impartial as possible. Any additional questions? No more for now. Thank you, feel free to inquire. Alright, let's ask Shelkar now. Give me a moment. Put my charger in here. It's not that great of a charger, but I don't know. Questions about the trial. What do you think of Sunry? Sunry is known to us as the hero of the Republic in your perpetual conflicts with the Sith Empire. While he may be severely injured in the line of duty, I personally hold him in quite high regard.
Speaking of that injury, has it been taken into consideration, Your Honor?
In no way does his display hamper him, though. Rest assured that my personal regard for Sunry will not affect my judgment. Mission may rule your Senate. The cold, hard hand of the law rules here on Manan. Is there anyone else who is human? What do you think of the Republic and the Sith Empire? Anything suspicious? Something that has been bothering me. The medal that was found clutched in Sith's hand. I find it most odd that such a blatantly incriminating piece of evidence would be left at the scene of the crime. We have analyzed the evidence. It does not appear to be a replica, but I still have my doubts. In the midst of this crime, though, Sunry could have well lost it. Improbable things happen in the tenure of my courts.
Simply because it was real does not mean Sunry would have overlooked it being in Elas's hand.
Another matter you wish to inquire about, human? What do you think? We keep amicable relations with our world in order to facilitate the exporting of Kolto. I do not delude myself into thinking that either of your states hold any great love for us, but we are necessary, so you will let us hold our autonomy. I try not to concern myself with the galactic policy. I find it stretches the letter of the law too much for my tastes. So something else that concerns you, your man. Alright. Oh, cool. I can I don't know I can Q and E tab. Let's go ask... Karth has one more thing to say to the last judge. We'll keep Basila, because she also does too. I told you, since you are here in an official capacity, what do you need? Sunry was a Republic soldier, a hero even. Do you think the Rex Republic masters would let something so valuable go so easily? I think not. I think Sunray maintains his contact with the Republic and seeks to escalate the situation. Something else you require? I find this case to be fairly straightforward. Sunray is from the Republic, a lesser from the Sith. Empire's battle now live on the conflict through their minions too. Is that all? What do you think? Republic line that this is some epic battle of the good Republic against versus the evil Sith Empire. Empire is merely an expansionist power, much like the Republic was early in its history. Simply the turning of history, where the old is swept away for the better new. So he kind of agrees that the Sith are the new face of the future. You know, he's kind of like a boring dude. I shall answer questions that you may have. Sunry is a former Republic officer who is highly regarded by your people. He is admired by your people here, Manan, and even seems to maintain some sort of relations with them still. If he is capable as some other Republic citizens still believe him to be, he is certainly capable of actions that would result in this murder. Is there anything else you wish to ask in relation to this case? Well, I have often wondered if Sunray is so innocent, why was he seen fleeing the scene of the crime? This case seems fairly simple and obvious. You Republic types stick to there, however, and I assume you will go to lengths to defend them. What else do you want to ask? Both empires are at fault for this current conflict. The Republic in the past for laying the foundation of this empire grew, and the Sith now, obviously, for starting the war. But no matter the wrongs that may have done in the past, the Sith now have no cause for renewing hostilities. It also seems as if they just want to conquer everything.
Almost seems. They do wish to conquer everything, and will not stop at Manon. Why the Salkath believe themselves invulnerable, I have no idea.
Fortunately for them, and perhaps for us, they do not seem to be doing good at a job of doing it. So it looks like he's like, yeah, whatever happens, happens, but it looks like we might be fucked. Alright, that's all of the judges. Oh god, this is gonna be a very... Alright, let's go talk to more people. We have to go around and talk to judges and other people about this stuff. Let's go find... Let's talk to Alora, because we have to talk to her
I hear
still.
you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Can you tell me anything about Sunry?
Sunry is... he's a cripple. There's no way he could have overpowered the Sith woman like they claim.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman.
Saying someone your age couldn't overpower a woman?
I'm a Jedi, and one who is living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
I don't got no
way
old
he
man
would do
belly.
something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic.
There's no way he could... Alright. Why not be so innocent, Alora? I guess...
Find the real...
Alright, We can go talk to her again afterwards. Gonto Voss. I really wish I knew where everything was. I hate this city because it's also kind of a big maze.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious.
Makes sense, I guess. All right.
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure.
God damn it. What's going on here?
Mind? I'm in the middle of a...
Why are you behind
mercenaries?
mercenaries?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the...
Oh. Just some, Nico Bois. My name is Nico Bois. Oh, this is the, it's truly a world below. Manon's delicate, our ecosystem compliant fragile, I fear for the president's room. What are you talking about? What do you want me to do? If I only acquire information, nothing. As an official of the Selkath people, this is a great concern to me. I only seek to change the Republic. Why do you need me for this? Someone else. The Republic obviously wants to keep their secret. Cannot be trusted to give me an accurate report of events. They will twist the truth so that... And the mercenaries are well aware of the high wages for the Republic is paying. Shoot me any actions and I will pay you 500.
I doubt the Republic would be involved in anything illegal. Still.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong and you might not live.
See it. Find answers, find my other Republic's... I'll look in there for you, Nico. Alright. Traveler, Herodian mercenary. Oh, hi. It said that you find no friend of the Sith. Is this true? Blind upon the galaxy. Sure, just like the Sith, they have brought grief to my family. I'm not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect laws of our... As the Republic does. Word up to me, I would do everything in my power. But intergalactic policies stay in my hands. Still, I know the Sith are evil. What are you talking about? Many of the Selkath have vanished, human. Most who have gone missing are at the cusp of adulthood. The youth who will someday lead this planet, my own daughter Shaw says among those who experience coincide with the rival. It's in, I cannot... Alright. We'll investigate. I shall look into this. Alright. There's the Inquisitor. Traveler. This is like a bar, I guess. We'll figure that out. We'll do those other quests later. I guess we're just going around picking stuff up. I'm still trying to figure out... I'm trying to do the most complicated quest here. So I need to go around... This is not the exit. Ah, no, that leads to there. How do I get out? Ah, we need to go central. This way? We still got a couple more things to talk to in order to complete this quest, like go to the mercenary enclave, wherever the fuck that is. City West, port officials, docking bay.
Jolie, may I have a moment?
Oh.
There's something I wish to speak to you about.
Yep, I figured it was only a matter of time until we had the whole come back to the order discussion. Well, I guess there's no avoiding it now, so let's get it over with.
I know you have issues with the Order, but you are a Jedi, Jolie. You command the Force. Without the guidance of the Council, how can you avoid falling to the dark side?
Well, I've managed to avoid it the last 20 years or so. Besides, light side, dark side, they don't mean the same to me as they do to you. I don't see in absolutes.
Sorry, evil, Jolie. Sure, you can see that.
I want to stop Malak as much as anyone. But I don't have to join the Order to do it. Look at Karth or Canderous. They're with us in this quest, but they aren't Jedi. The capacity for good or evil, like the Force itself, is in all living creatures. And belonging to the Jedi Order, or the Sith, or any group, won't change what you are at your core.
I see you were quite adamant. No doubt you've had ample time to think on this during your long seclusion. I guess it was foolish of me to think I could sway your position so easily.
Yeah, I'm old and stubborn. But I appreciate the effort. But from now on, you can just think of me as any other non-Jedi in our little group. With a lightsaber. And Force powers.
This is the distribution office. It's gonna be stuff for later. Let's go to the East Central Courtyard, figure out where everything is. And these two are gonna...
Precious Republic's days are numbered. Won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Blah, 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 blah. Plus... Shady Rodian. What's over here? East Courtyard. What's over here? That's a shop. Oh my gosh. I don't want... I'm just trying to find... I hate this place. I hate it so much. It's so complicated and... Ah! The hotel! Somewhere. We need to be here anyways. Well, at least we know where that is. There's the embassy. Okay. That's going to be important later. Let's go check out the East Courtyard. Ugh, this place is a pain in the butt.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay it.
A public street.
Behind the Selkath laws.
I am here.
We might have a position within the Sith organization.
Your offer is pretty good. But I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you
This is war. In war, certain
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith embassy to...
Alright. This is the swoop area. Emporium. Another shop. I think that's the Sith embassy. Yeah, we can't go there. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the mercenary quarters. Wow, I found it already. I'm gonna be right back while I head back over there. Alright, I found Ganto Voss. Oh my god. I'll ask you some
prefer to
questions.
make my credits gambling, but I never turn my back on an opportunity.
There's so many
Hey,
mercenaries.
here's an idea. Why don't you ask the mercs? Better yet, go down to the embassy and ask. You done wasting my time now?
What do you think of the...
They don't bother me. You don't waste them. They don't bother me. You don't waste.
Alright.
I might know a little bit about this, but telling you might put my life at risk. and that don't come cheap. See, I can give you a leg up on investigating what the Sith are up to, but it'll cost you 200 credits. Pretty cheap price for my life. I don't know the Sith will...
Not very helpful. Thanks for
That's all I... You don't... So... I hope you're here to play some... What do you expect when a Sith spy and a Republic war hero are having an affair?
Holy shit.
See, it would end ugly.
Fair, what are you talking about?
Oh, so you didn't know about Sunry stepping out and his wife. Well, it may have been a secret to some, but I'm not blind. I should have charged you for that juicy tidbit. But I figured anyone investigating the murder would have already figured that out. Okay, you got a freebie out of me. You done wasting my time now, or you got some more questions?
I'll be going now. That is important. Very, very important. Alright, now let's go back to Laura to ask her about the affair.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial.
Was Sunry having an affair?
Of course not. Yes. Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together, he just struck me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. I started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
He's a soldier, though.
That was a long time ago, in a war far, far away. He's changed now, settled down. Oh, just please, prove his innocence.
Don't worry, Laura. I'll save him. Alright, cool. We got XP for that. Alright, now let's go talk to Sunry, and this is the exit. Begin your trial. You may request the request from the warden. Okay. Prisoner. Sunry.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. So I thought. But the Cellcast seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
A few things we have to clear up.
Well, you know I was having an affair with Alasa. I went there to break it off that night. But I can tell you it wasn't easy. She was young and beautiful. But I love Alora. I knew I had to do it. I broke it off quickly as I could, and then I left. I found out later she'd been murdered when the Cellcath authorities came knocking on my door. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Investigate some more. Any others where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Ugh. Where are we going now?
Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to...
Alright. We are gonna go ahead now. Go back to that, hotel, I guess, over there. We'll go check it out. Alright, we're back to the hotel. Let's go around and figure stuff out.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Yeah. We're the witnesses in the hotel.
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
What do you know about Sunry and
Elasa
Alasa?
used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Tell me what you saw.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or 2 later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Something else? No more questions.
Okay. If you need any...
Some journal entry, I guess. Alright. There is a chance... If we don't have the necessary skills to do this, but if we had Force Persuade, we could have persuaded him to, say, like, falsify evidence for an extra 500 XP. Not worth it. Things could go wrong. Let's check.
You with the Cellcath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about Sunry and Alessa? What did you see the night of the murder?
I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Alassa's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty.
Sundry and
Sundry,
Alasa.
I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually.
Oh, man.
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith Master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith Master?
Well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
What did you see?
One time, I saw Alasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alasa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
Oh, she was a Dark Jedi. Dark Jedi?
So. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Nice. 500 XP for figuring out that was a Dark Jedi. You get your credits too. My credits. Oh my god. Let me out! Got more people to talk to.
Chiki kun selkat, Jona mulira tong glupor kimba no kun yek lorcha.
Yo, back. Star map.
Tatiya baba.
Alright. You's gone missing? Okay. Murder of Alasa. Why were you at the hotel?
Bola unchikne mulira glupor con mulislimo pui glupor inpanik chalora kun.
Oh, that's nice. What'd you see?
Glupor chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Glupor nibo jimata wipun glupor tang hit wamaji salkat ag inkot.
Especially not in Sith Lady's room. Why were you at the hotel? Okay.
Lupor picha ge borang turang. Kun muliras limo poiwanga kun makachisa glupor.
Easily persuaded.
Sinchan glupor ninong kiri. Glupor chiwaka aita kan kicha na selkat. Glupor nibo mulira glupo ni umsit. Glupor sha. Glupor pampa ki mulira kun kin. Glupor chachopa si chawa wish kun. Glupor bagra shak kan ticha umyoman. Tangi selkat wamajiko na. Glupor ag inkotune. Glupor no mulira chuna mulira tongpa no kun no nek. Glupor chachopa. Glupor bagwa shank konti machid Glupor nada chawa yishun kun.
Okay. That was actually very helpful. He was kind of... Please.
No problem. Got it.
Some stuff. Rolly, please! Oh, no. Okay. Don't get me stuck too. And nothing there. Okay. Let's leave. We got our XP here. Oh, hi.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunray murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunray and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
Think so, kinda.
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
Just give it to me?
Of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Alright, I guess we'll just go over to the Republic Embassy since it's right here now. I'm gonna save real quick. This is gonna be a long episode, by the way, because I just want to get this done with so I don't forget anything.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid. Kolto is a precious resource. As long as we have the permits, if there was some... But the Selkath are fiercely...
On a mission, Jack, perhaps you can help me with it?
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can.
And the remnant of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think...
You know something? Come on, tell me.
No. You do?
You want me to?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was... But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to... The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith...
Where's the
It's
droid?
heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no... That is what we...
How do I get in?
Several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to... We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers. He has proved most resistant.
Is there any
we
other way?
managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data card. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however.
Sounds good.
But there is one last method you should know about, in case all... The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be... The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they be... Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You can choose whichever of the methods...
Alright.
Good choice. We've been working at that for a while. I wish you luck in your...
Alright.
Have you managed
I got
to...
more to talk to you. Oh, I have not. Oh my god, did I fuck up? I want to be in the... Oh, I guess I can just come in then. Control terminal. Oh. We will deal with that later, because that is important stuff later.
Welcome to Manan.
So much Kolto.
Beautiful place. Oh, I regret there is... I don't know much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall.
One possibility.
If you want to solve this mess, I would focus on the Sith. I regret I could not be of more... Then
I'm going.
Welcome to Manan. The Republic? Let me... If you want to solve this mess,
Okay. He's not the one who's going to give it to me. Anything else you have to say?
Welcome to Manan. A beautiful place, Sato City. Oh, then I shall wish. Welcome to Manan. Oh, and well, no. We were we think we did. But this visit this here you good.
All right. Ah, I see.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh. This is our main computer room here. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence.
Alright, sorry for skipping a lot of that dialogue. We've seen all of it already. Terminal sequences.
The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the encryption system is composed of six. Most are simple, but the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is but I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer.
Okay. By Mercer, she walks her in the room. He softly closes the door, pulls a blaster, and shoots her in the back. Log off. That's all we wanted for now. We will decrypt this later as part of the main story. That's all I wanted. Alright. So I've decided on doing something real quick. I'm actually going to end things off here, and we're going to do the trial after we go into the Sith base, because the Sith base is probably one of the more important things and has some things for the trial that might be important for it, and will give us extra kudos points for the trial. So we will see you all next time as we go ahead and make our way into the trial, and I will see you all then. Well, into the Sith base, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!